Decided to not be a jabroni and run the stock fuel tank. Probably don't want to see me on fire, or maybe you do. Well, I was about to just go brazenly into this without looking at any instructions. I figured I probably should do that. Ooh-wee, god damn. Clearance-wise, I mean, we're
well, luckily when the rear end travels, it goes forward.
Welcome back to another episode of Hoonigan Project Garage. Today we're back on my Godzilla swap two-door OBS Tahoe, old Whalen, and it's gonna be a good day today. We're actually gonna focus on some safety-ish bits. Not really safety. Here's the thing. By safety, I mean we're gonna be able to stop. If you know anything about these trucks, most of the performance stuff is geared towards the two-wheel drive versions of these trucks, which are 5-lug. To overcomplicate things, I went and threw in a 14 bolt in the rear, and not a whole lot of people that make a disc brake conversion for that 14 bolt, at least it's, you know, performance oriented. This truck is intended to do drag and drive events, stuff like that, but you know, drive is the important part here. So it's got to see some street duty, it's got to be able to stop, it's got to be functional. So I wanted some big ass brakes, because you know what, going fast is cool, but shit happens. So I want to be able to stop. And luckily, our boys from Little Shop Manufacturing came through in a pinch, because they make some big ass brakes for this thing. What we've got here is a 16-inch front and rear rotor kit with 6 piston calipers, front and rear. We're talking supercar level stuff here. For this guy. Now, this is all bolt-in stuff. So when I called into the boys at Little Shop to see if there's something that we could figure out for the 14 bolt rear, literally just had to do one measurement from the end of the flange of the axle tube and then the little flange there, and dude, they whipped it up. Comes with everything you need to get this thing up and running. Comes with the rotors, comes with the calipers, comes with even brake pads. Comes with the, why can't I think of what this is called?
Go ahead, you got it.
Comes with the brackets, which are very, very nice as I get fingerprints all over them. And comes with the lines, all really nice billet CNC'd parts. We even got parking brake for the rear. That's gonna be great. So now we can be confident in that this thing is actually gonna stop. Now, I still do need to get a master cylinder, and I'm going to run a manual brake master, because I just do that on all my vehicles. It's a lot easier when you're running stuff that doesn't make a whole lot of vacuum at idle. I feel that the pedal feel and the braking power is just more consistent that way. Plus, we don't have a lot of room to run a big vacuum booster. So, yeah. So, let's get this thing up in the air. Let's see how easy these things are to slap on. Alright, well, I was about to just go brazenly into this without looking at any instructions. I figured I probably should do that, you know? Should be an adult about this. So, you go to littleshopmfg.com. If you get this exact kit, you just look up GM 88 to 00 front 16-inch big brake kit, OE type spindles, and then you scroll down, and then there's gonna be this. Bam. So you can go there, EDF, all your instructions are there. I'm gonna read through these really quick so I don't mess this up, and then I'm gonna get right back to this.
The instruction manual.
Just like that, I am super glad that I actually read the instructions, because it looks like in order to fit this gigantic kit on, you gotta take the spindle off, you gotta take and cut these ears on the back off, which makes sense. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and hack some stuff off. My favorite thing to do. Basically, we're gonna take this guy off here, we're gonna lop off all this shit we don't need, which is good. Look at that, adding lightness already. Let's get to it. Shaka, 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 like a bit. angle. So just like that. Damn, that looks good. I love that. Well done. Hell yeah. So we're gonna have to redo all of this when I get my axles in from RCV, but in the meantime, we'll just be assembling this so we can see how they go on and make sure everything fits good. Ooh-wee, God damn. That is a big honking brake. Let's put these on real quick. Oh. The hilarious part about this is gonna see if these even fit under those stock 20s. I have a sneaking suspicion that they won't, but whatever. We're not gonna be running them anyway. Okay. That comes out. We've run into our first little issue here, which means this is not really fitting the way I need it to. I mean, it'll go in, but that's gonna drag really bad. So we'll back this off of here. We'll put a shim to bring this whole system this way. The annoying part about shimming is having to make sure that you're putting on the right amount. Put it on, take it off. Put it on, take it off. We got space for days over here. All right, one more shim and we're good. Oh yeah. So I got these things mounted up. They look mean. Fits super easy. Directions are spot on. Easy stuff. And the best part is they fit over these stock 20s without hitting anything, which is crazy. I figured that there was no way that they were gonna fit. That's wild. Just barely clears. It's actually good because probably gonna be a time where I'm gonna try something stupid and see if it'll just blow off all 4 tires from a dig. And I'm definitely gonna use these just because I don't give a shit about them. So it's perfect.
This man is unhinged.
The only difficult part about it was just trimming the spindle there, but other than that, everything's straightforward, easy, perfectly smooth. You can spin free in there. Looks good. It's very race car. Right now, I've got a dip from the garage, but tomorrow I'm gonna pick up and we're gonna do the rears here. When you're gonna get air conditioning in this shop.
I know.
Check this out. You know, I'm always complaining that car parts are super expensive, right?
Always.
So I needed a bunch of this Dash 16 stuff to plumb up the water tank for that tick intercooler I got. So I figured since we've been partnered with eBay Motors for 3 years, we should just check out and see if I can get anything on there. And I found all of this. So I was able to actually get all this stuff for way cheaper than if I would have bought it direct from the manufacturer. It's pretty rad. I didn't just get the Dash 16 stuff. I got 2 different water pumps. One that is way, way aggressive. And then I got this, which I think I'm gonna run for that because smaller, it'll be quieter since, you know, it's gonna be inside the truck. I don't need that wah sound. So I think the takeaway of the day here is if you're looking for hard to find parts or you're just trying to get your normal everyday consumables like oil, brakes, etc., all that stuff, eBay Motors is the move. So we got the fronts on. Now it's time to go to the rears. We are gonna pull these old crusty boys off and get to work. And Sean's back. What up, dog? Should we look at instructions or you should just wing it?
We'll wing it first.
I like that attitude. All right, step 1. Gotta pull these axles out because it's looking like these boys right here. Gonna go ahead and slide over one of them out there, then mount to that there.
Give me all right.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Gotta roll it back a little bit. Take it up to right there. Then we take this all the way, and then pick up so you don't rub it across the seal. There you go.
You get it in the first stab?
We're gonna hope so.
There's like a couple longer ones, right?
No, they're all the same.
Yep, they just got doo-doo on the end of them. I'll be damned. Alrighty, brakes are on and look good. Lots of billet stuff. Looks super shiny and nice. Yes, we had to shim it quite a bit to get it over this way, but yeah, just took a little bit of back and forth, but we got it. Now, it's only dragging because of the, I don't have that fully clamped down, but very nice. Now, fuel system. Just got some parts in here from our boys at Radium. Bam! So decided to not be a jabroni and run the stock fuel tank because it's probably not safe. You probably don't want to see me on fire, or maybe you do.
Help me, Tom Cruise!
And so we got this sick SFI rated 22-gallon fuel cell. Comes with 3 pumps internal to this bad boy. So this is going to be nice because we're going to be able to stage the pumps. So instead of running a ginormous pump and just having like just a ton of electrical draw, these can be staged so we can have 1, 2, 3 all turn on, whatever, just depending on the needs. Moving on. So we got this. This is going to be good. We're going to figure out how we can mount this bad boy. Also got a few other little parts from one. Got this bad boy. So this is a typical GM flex fuel sensor, but Radium makes this little pass through. This way you can run it in line and not just be completely pinched down to that tiny little amount. You can see there. So it's got 2 channels to run through. So this should pass the amount of fuel that we need and to keep everything good. Got this dual catch can kit and also little radiator overflow tank. And then of course these banjo fittings, which I love. These things come in clutch because they're really low profile. In an earlier episode, but I had to use one right up here for the turbo oil drain. Obviously you can tell that's a pretty tight space here. So trying to get anything in there, there's no way I could have fit like a 90 in there for an AN line. It would have hit this real bad. So I guess now we gotta figure out we're gonna mount this fuel cell. Hell yeah. What you thinking, Sean? You know, just cut the floor out? I know you want to cut it out.
That would be the easiest way.
Let's see if she fits, and then, we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's all we can do. You where and how you want this.
Take a look at our space. As you'll notice here in the back, we pulled out everything from the rear cargo area. Here's why, because that fuel cell is a bit too big and we're gonna basically cut a hole in the floor and drop it in there. We also gotta cut this cross member out because it's in our way. This cross member is in the way, so here's what we're gonna do. Tell them, Sean.
We're gonna cut and we're going to cut some more, and then hopefully what we cut fits and it looks awesome.
Sick. You may call out that there's a shock mount here, and obviously there's some structure here. So what does that mean we gotta do?
We are going to put coilovers and some link arms on this instead of running these big old hefty stupid leaf springs. So it's gonna get more race car than what you were expecting.
I mean, I was gonna do it anyway, but I was gonna try to at least run on leaf springs once to show how sketchy it was, but it. All right, let's cut this shit off. Yeah, bud. Tight like a tiger.
Snug as a bug in a rug. Look at that.
Let's look at that thing. Where's that light at? Ah, damn it, we left it up there. Dude, look at that. Sneaky. Looks good. And then clearance-wise, I mean, I've seen a couple cars that were like real tight. Like,
well, luckily when the rear end travels, it goes forward.
Yeah.
So
Sick.
It's in there.
Now I just gotta figure out how to run the lines back under the car.
There's everything else. Yeah, I have text in there, but
Yeah.
let's do everything else then.
No, the other stuff's easy. All right, fuel cell is mounted in. Got everything kind of bolted down, and we're gonna call it quits for tonight because it's fucking late and we need to eat. Sean needs to sleep. Yeah, it's that time. So, see you guys in the next one. So today we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna get this E&M shifter mounted. River Bros in the house. One step at a time. Yeah, mother. Dang, look at all that, man.